Right, no fluff, no intro, big short club, we're on. BNB, Binance Coin. Morgan, you stare at candles all day till your eyes bleed. Give it to me straight. Is this thing a Titan or is it the Titanic?
Straight in, my guy. Love it. BNB. It's like that massive kebab shop on the high street that's open 24/7. You don't know how it's still in business.
Yeah?
It looks a bit dodgy,
Right.
but then one day you wake up and it's bought the whole block and is now a global franchise. You just can't ignore it.
That's a belter, a perfect summary. All right, let's get into the guts of it, proper. SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Let's start with the good stuff. Strengths, what's actually propping this behemoth up?
It's dead simple, innit? It's got the ultimate cheat code, the Binance Exchange. I mean, everyone and their dog starts their crypto journey on Binance.
Hmm,
So you've got this massive, endless river of new users flowing right past your front door. It's a genius marketing funnel that no one else can compete with.
And they hook you in immediately. Oh, you want to trade? Use our coin, BNB, and get a 25% discount. It's clever. It's an instant use case. But beyond that, their own blockchain, the BNB chain, was a genuine game changer when it launched.
Oh, yeah.
It was fast.
Yup.
It was cheap. It was everything Ethereum wasn't at the time.
Exactly. Remember DeFi summer? All the little guys, the degen gamblers who couldn't afford to pay 100 quid in gas fees just to do a swap on ETH.
Yeah?
They all piled into BSC. It was a madhouse. 99% of the projects were absolute tat.
Oh, totally.
Rug pulls left and right.
Wow.
But the activity was mental, and you needed BNB for every single move. Gas, staking, buying into new projects. It became the people's chain for better or worse.
So that utility is a core strength. You can't say it's a useless coin. But what about the tokenomics? They do that burn thing, right?
Yeah, the quarterly auto burn. They take a load of coins out of circulation and basically delete them. The idea is to create a deflationary pressure.
Right.
Less supply, same demand, price goes up. At least that's the story they sell you. So to recap the strengths, huge built-in user base,
Okay.
real utility that people have to use, and a supply that's meant to shrink over time. On paper, that's a powerful combo.
Okay, solid foundation. But every mansion has a damp basement. Let's talk weaknesses. Rip it apart for me.
Centralization is the big, ugly lie at the heart of it all. They can shout decentralized from the rooftops all they want, but it's a load of rubbish. Everyone in the space knows Binance pulls the strings. The list of validators that run the network,
Right.
it's not some global permissionless community, it's a members-only club, and Binance is the chairman.
So it's basically a corporate server that they've dressed up to look like a public blockchain.
Exactly.
Which is a problem because that centralization leads directly to the other monster under the bed, the regulators. The feds, the taxman, every government agency with a three-letter name have been after Binance for years.
Mate, it's not just talk. They've been slapped with the biggest fines in corporate history. Billions. Their founder and spiritual leader, CZ, had to step down.
Yeah?
Plead guilty to massive anti-money laundering failures. That's not just a bad look.
No?
It's a permanent stain on the brand. And BNB's fate is welded to Binance's. It's the definition of a single point of failure.
So its greatest strength is also its greatest weakness.
It's massive because of its link to Binance.
Yep.
But it's fundamentally vulnerable because of that same link, a proper paradox.
You've nailed it. That's the entire investment thesis and the entire risk in one sentence. Now let's flip it. Opportunities. If it doesn't all go to pot, where's the upside?
Well, the most obvious one is if they actually manage to go legit, the come to Jesus moment. Imagine a world where Binance is fully licensed, fully blessed by the American government and other major powers. All that fear and uncertainty that's been suppressing the price, it vanishes overnight. The institutional money that's been too scared to touch it might finally see a green light. The BNB price would go ballistic.
That's the golden goose right there. And they're not just sitting on their hands hoping for the best, they're expanding. This OP BNB Layer 2 thing is designed to be even faster and cheaper, right? Targeting high-volume stuff like gaming. They're trying to get into decentralized cloud storage with BNB Greenfield. They're trying to build a complete walled garden you never have to leave. The build and build motto in action. It's an aggressive strategy. They want to be the Amazon of Web3. You shop there, you bank there, you play games there, you socialize there, and the single currency that powers it all is BNB. It's an ambitious power play. And they've got the war chest for it. Binance Labs just sprays cash at any new project that agrees to build on their chain.
Yeah.
You could call it checkbook innovation, but you can't argue with the results. it grows the ecosystem.
All right, but it's not a clear run. Let's talk threats. This is the Big Short Club after all. What could knock them off their perch?
Severa, competition is savage. It's a bloodbath out there. Ethereum is still the king, the original gangster. It's got the most developers, the most capital locked up. And with its own Layer 2 upgrades, it's getting faster and cheaper every day. It's the OG for a reason. And you can't ignore the new kid on the block who's not so new anymore. Exactly. Solana, the young pretender. It's ridiculously fast, the tech is slick, and it has a proper cult-like community of developers and users who think it's the second coming.
Wow.
It's breathing right down BNB's neck for that number 3 spot. The Layer 1 wars are a proper knife fight in a phone box.
What else? Security's got to be a threat, right?
Massive. The BNB chain has a history of some pretty major hacks. All it takes is one more catastrophic exploit on a big, well-used project, and the trust they've painstakingly built could evaporate in minutes. People will pull their money out so fast it'll make your head spin. And that brings us back to the biggest threat of all, the one that never goes away.
The serious one, the regulators. Just because Binance paid a $4 billion fine doesn't mean the story's over, not by a long shot. The US government basically has them on a compliance leash.
Right.
One wrong move, one more scandal, and they could come down on them like a ton of bricks. That political uncertainty is a killer for any serious long-term investor.
So, summary time. This is the moment of truth.
You're a punter. You've got $1,000 of your own cash in your pocket. You're walking past the bookies. For the next 18 months, where are you putting that money? BNB, ETH, or SOL? No sitting on the fence.
Oof, that's the killer question, innit? All right. ETH is your blue chip. You're a safe pair of hands. It's like backing Man City to win the league. Predictable, solid, probably won't let you down. SOL is the high-risk, high-reward bet. It's the mad underdog story, like Leicester winning the title. And BNB is like backing a superstar striker who you know has a massive gambling problem.
Right.
He could score a hat-trick next game and win you a fortune, or he could get caught and get a lifetime ban next week.
Class. That is a perfect analogy. So you're staying away from the striker?
I didn't say that. The potential for a quick win, for a face-ripping rally if they get some good news is massive, isn't it? It's the bad boy of the group, and that's always tempting. For a short-term trade? Maybe. To put in my pension and sleep at night? Absolutely not. My stomach couldn't take the stress.
Fair play. All right. That's our take. We've laid it all out on the table. Now it's your turn. Join the chat group, the link's below. We want to know what you lot think. Is BNB a certified banger for the next bull run or a total basket case waiting to implode? Get in there and tell us. And if you want me to support you and give your own crypto bag this same brutal, honest breakdown, just click the link below to know more. Don't be a stranger. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. If regulation forces BNB to become more decentralized and independent from Binance to survive, could that actually be the single most bullish thing that could ever happen to it? Have a think on that. Catch you in the next one.